Greetings and salutations. This is the voice of Loquacious of Herd, here with a blind reaction to RWBY, Season 3, Episode 9, titled PvP. Last episode saw Pyrrha grappling with her destiny, and her fears for how it might change her, Yang trying to come to grips with what she had experienced versus what everyone else saw, Crow bringing up Yang's mom, and RWBY herself rapidly getting a series of increasingly obvious clues that something major is going on, from the hint dropped by Velvet, namely that Coco experienced a battlefield hallucination while fighting Emerald and Mercury, to seeing Emerald at the tourney when she was supposed to be with the convalescing Mercury, to running into Mercury backstage as Cinder's crew have set up a match between our dear android Penny and Pyrrha. I sense a fight in the works, probably several. So now, without further ado, ladies, gentlemen, and those who have yet to make up their minds, let us see what RWBY, Season 3, Episode 8 has in store for me as we continue our story, Once Upon a Time. And once more into the introductory opening. Nice little piano. And then beasties. Yes. Since the Vital Tournament's coming to an end, and I wonder how the fallout's going to affect the Academy. Dear old Beacon. I hope you have something in mind for this Ozpin. I hope you're ready. Yeah, they don't seem terribly pleased. So, let's see how this gets resolved, because I sense a resolution is in the works. RWBY now knows too much. RWBY, indeed. Oh, speaking of Mr. Ozpin.
Alright, it's now time to begin the randomization process for our next fight.
It looks like our first contender is Penny Polendina from Atlas. And her opponent will be Pyrrha Nico from Beacon.
That hardly seems random.
Salutations, Pyrrha Nikos. It's an honor to finally meet you. This is going to be so much fun.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be fun for somebody.
Mercury, what are you doing? You were hurt. Why? What's going on?
Put the 2 and 2 together. Get the answer of 4.
Fine. If you're not going to tell me...
Interesting.
Fighter, are you ready?
I think the fighters are ready.
3, 2, 1. Begin!
Ah, yes. There are many, many swords.
Showtime.
Ooh! That had to hurt.
Let's just keep this between us friends.
My word! What a tremendous display by Miss Polendina!
Ooh. Ah! Yes, use your semblance. Run quickly. Ooh. Not just a gun, but a laser gun. That's not feasible. Yeah. Ooh. Gotta love those wires. And now I believe the proverbial cat is out of the equally proverbial bag. Because there should be a lot more blood.
No!
Hello, real girl. Penny can be put back together. On the other hand, you need to tell people Mercury's walking around.
What are you doing? Kill the feed!
Something's wrong. We don't have control over the cameras. We can't even shut off the broadcast.
What? How is that possible?
This
Because you've been
is
hacked.
not a tragedy. This was not an accident. This is what happens when you hand over your trust, your safety, your children, to men who claim to be our guardians, but are, in reality, nothing more than men. Our academy's headmasters wield more power than most armies, and one was audacious enough to control both. They cling to this power in the name of peace, and yet, what do we have here? One nation's attempt at a synthetic army, mercilessly torn apart by another star pupil. What need would Atlas have for a soldier
Interesting.
disguised as an innocent little girl? I don't think the Grimm can tell the difference. And what, I ask you, is Osmond teaching his students? First a dismemberment, now this? Huntsmen and huntresses should carry themselves with honor and mercy. Yet I have witnessed neither. Perhaps Osmond felt as though defeating Atlas in the tournament would help people forget his colossal failure to protect Vale when the Grimm invaded its streets. Or perhaps this was his message to the tyrannical dictator that has occupied an unsuspecting kingdom with armed forces. Honestly, I haven't the slightest clue as to who is right and who is wrong. But I know that the existence of peace is fragile, and the leaders of our kingdoms conduct their business with iron gloves. As someone who hails from Mistral, I can assure you, the situation there is equally undesirable. Our kingdoms are at the brink of war. Yet we, the citizens, are left in the dark.
Things coming up behind you.
So I
Grim.
ask you, when the first shots are fired, who do you think you can trust?
Well, not the person who just hacked the tournament, that much is clear.
The feeds are all jammed. We can't get a message out.
Will somebody tell me what in the world is happening?
I believe the answer is you're
Incoming
under
Grim
attack.
Threat level 9. Please seek shelter in a calm and orderly manner.
Calm and orderly. Yeah, that would help diffuse the grim situation, unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, there is no need for panic.
Oh? Well, force field's nice.
How did they get past the kingdom's defenses?
It wasn't alone.
Oz, get to the city. But now!
He sounded, yeah, like this was important. That's a lot of ground.
Osmond, the girl, I can explain.
You brought your army to my kingdom, James. Use it.
Well, that's, that's a directive, all right.
This is Blue 4. Blues 2 and 3, fall into defensive position.
Roger. Blue 3, in position.
Blue 2, what's your status?
Blue 2, come in!
Blue 2 status is occupied, it looks like. If no one's going to answer you, you probably should shoot Blue 2 out of the sky now.
Well, it's about time.
Ah, yes. Haven't seen you in a while. I see. Was that me Apollo's rescuing him? I think it was.
Where's it? What's going
Oh, it is good to be back.
And blowing things up. And here we have the White Fang. And they're transporting Grimm! Now that's fascinating. The White Fang has the ability to transport Grimm. Well, this definitely looks like it's gearing up to be a very big and nasty free-for-all. I wonder what will come of all this. I suspect it will not end well for most people concerned. But in the meantime, gentle viewers, kindly remember, y'all are awesome. Stay awesome.